for that report, Doris. Guys, do you think we'll see game planning early on that might end up developing through the game as far as getting through this very tough defense?
I think there's almost no question that what they're doing offensively at the beginning of the game will change several times before we're finished.
Well, that's what the defense they're facing forces you to do. You have to be ready to adjust and make some changes. It's too complex a defensive scheme to just attack it one set way.
Well, the Lakers have to improve their approach against Curry.
He's already got 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Some changes for Golden State. Razili's checked in for Bogut. Diaw comes in for David Lee. And it's Iguodala in for Barnes. And then for the Lakers, Ryan Kelly, he's checked in for Davis. Johnson comes in for Randall. And Nick Young is subbed in for Bryant.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out, that's the result you get right there.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. And Diaw kicks to Curry. Dishes to Diaw. Back to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Young. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City. And a jam by Stephen Curry.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
And the Lakers with possession here. The Warriors making the shot.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
He kicks to Iguodala. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Boy, that pass in the air a long time.
Warriors leading by 10. Barnes and Lee are the 3 and 4. Iguodala out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Hayes in at center. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Rebounded by the Lakers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And, of course, they're meeting the team that was responsible for dealing them a very painful loss in the first round of the playoffs a year ago.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Thompson passes to Lee. Barnes sets a screen for Lee. Out to the wing. Now here's Barnes. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. 3 on the clock. From the baseline. And the jumper is good. Barnes has got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
Well, there you go. If you're going to continue to give up open jump shots, you're not going to get back into this game.
Here's Ray. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. That's now 8 points for buckets.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Yeah, they're making some shots now, Clark, finally starting to make up some ground.
Now here's Hayes. And Davis pulls it down. Kobe against Thompson. Trying to get open as Davis. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Iguodala dishes to Lee. Barnes sets a screen for Lee. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Warriors, 4th.
Boy, they had so many guys with quick feet and quick hands on that team. I mean, they put relentless pressure on the opponent. And as a result, they came up with an awful lot of steals. I mean, this team has been very impressive defensively.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Last year's Warriors and where they ranked in the NBA. A chance to check that out now, Kevin. First in three-point shooting. First in opponent field goal percentage. And they were number 2 in team rebounding. Everybody makes it a priority to get to both backboards, offensive and defensive.
And I think what really stands out is the spacing offensively. Clark, you talked about the three-point percentage, #1 in the league. That doesn't happen unless you have good flow and good spacing offensively. This team really spread the defense out on a nightly basis, and as a result, they were a nightmare to guard.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Bogut comes in for David Lee, and Steph Curry is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Hayes hits them both. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kev. Buckets in their last matchup against the Thunder was superb. He picked up 12 points, and he was on target the whole contest. Very few misses from him all night. You really couldn't point to too many things he did wrong in what was a complete performance from him, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by Steve his standards.
Well, those are pretty high standards ordinarily. We'll see how much it carries over. It's not a performance that will be easy to repeat.
But you like to have that in your arsenal and on your resume so you can call on it the next time you get out on the court. So I think it'll serve him better than it won't.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
That free throw, no good.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And he's good on the second. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Kobe attacking. Here's Randall. Ray covered by Barnes, and he gets it to go. 14 points for buckets.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
Hayes with the screen for Thompson to the inside. Barnes, great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut back down to 5 points in the make from Davis.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
And the Warriors making a change here. Diaw's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Ryan Kelly comes in for Ed Davis. And it's Johnson in for Randall. Doris Burke has some information for us.
I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He also told them their offense needs to center around the pick and roll. That's a play he feels they can use to really exploit the weaknesses in this defense. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Now Thompson. A 23-point game for him in the win against Dallas. Pass to Barnes. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Harrison Barnes.
First one falls for him.
Kevin, you look at their free throw percentage. They've been very efficient from the line today. That's a big factor.
And the Lakers with some changes. Young's checked in for Bryant. And Ellington is subbed in for Clarkson. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Johnson with a screen on Curry. Ellington with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Into Johnson. The Warriors pull it in. Bogut's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Diaw, the screen. Curry kicks to Bogut. The jump hook. The rebound by the Lakers. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. Ellington the pass to Ray. one goes. Count it. Bucket's got 18 points in the game.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Now here's Curry. He's got 13. He feeds it to Thompson. Six on the shot clock. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Out to Thompson. Bogut sets a screen for Thompson. And there's the feed to Curry. Over to the left wing. A three from Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Puts up a prayer. The shot no good. And the first half ends in a close one. Warriors lead by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make up ground on them?
We just have to wait for the right shot, really. We want to get even with them, but too often we try to do it all in one trip. If we stay patient and keep waiting for that can't-miss shot, yeah, we'll be all right.
Thank you for your time. This one's far from over, Kevin.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. Firstly, our offensive output in the paint was really encouraging. But that being said, let's make sure we don't get too one-dimensional in the second half. I want us getting points from the inside.
Back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for buckets. 18 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Rank in its small forward. Davis is out there with Randall, and there's Bryant, and it's Clarkson in at the point guard position. And the basket by Curry.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. He's been great today, just as hot as he was last time out.
Pass to Ray. Takes a 3. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Bryant's got 5 assists tonight.
You might not think of him as a laser 3-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Bogut with a screen on Kobe. Kobe against Thompson. Doubled by Ray. Here's Lee. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
Clarkson kicks to Davis. To the wing on the left. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
Mazzili's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And those are the kind of plays that will turn that deficit into a lead quickly. So solid defense on the ball, that's the key.
Curry wide open, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Kobe, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Lee goes in, shot from 12. Rebound by Ray. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And it falls over the rim and in. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%.